Hello everybody, welcome, one and all, to another edition of SoulsBorne Battle to the Death. We're going to pick two random SoulsBorne bosses, and then they will engage in a game of rock, paper, scissors, and we will see who comes out on top. I don't know, I'm just trying to invent new things here, bear with me. But we're going to pit them against each other and decide who we think would win in our own minds. All right. Contestant number one is Slave Knight Gale, making another appearance in Battle to the Death. Pretty sure the last time he fought the Elden Beast, and I pretty much gave the edge to the Elden Beast, although I think it would be a good fight. But yeah, Slave Knight Gale, formidable opponent. The last boss at the end of time in Dark Souls 3. Alright. Let us take this wheel for another spin. We are going to be determining who will face Slave Knight Gale in a battle to the death. And that contestant number 2 is Radagon of the Golden Order. Ooh, that is a good fight. That is a real good fight. Ooh, boy. Trying to envision that fight in my head. It's one I would definitely like to see, I'll tell you that much. In a fight card, this would probably be the main event. I would definitely put it at the top of my card. Wow, that is really, really good. So I guess we're going to go to the bios right now. So let's have a look at Slave Knight Gale. So, Slave Knight Gale, as you might have guessed, is a slave knight. And it's a situation that he escapes. I'm going to try and tell the story as shortly and concisely as possible. So, here we go. Gale escapes the life of a slave knight, finds himself in the painted world of Ariandel. He meets the painter, who possesses such great knowledge of the first flame of the dark soul that she wants to paint a new world. Sister Fried comes into the picture. She was an unkindled that tried to link the first flame and failed. So she finds the people there that she wants to protect. So she takes on the form that would appeal to them the most, I guess. Everyone in the painted world knows that the time will come when they have to burn their world and restore it. And Fried is opposed to this and wants the world to die a slow death by rot rather than burning because she's a bitch, I guess. The painter becomes imprisoned. Gale escapes the painting. Gale is aware of a prophecy that when ashes become two, the flame will return to burn the rot away. Sister Fried is the first ash, and so Slave Knight Gale is on a quest to find another ashen one, which is where you come into the picture. Quick side note, I really need like a Miyazaki alert like thing on the screen, like, you know, when shit doesn't make sense. So Gale helps you defeat Sister Fried and Father Ariandel, and then before the painter can paint her cold and bleak new world, which in her mind is a good thing, I guess, she needs a special pigment, the Dark Soul. So Gale's quest is not over. He goes in search of the Dark Soul. This search takes him all the way to the end of the world and the end of time. And he finds the Pygmy Kings who are in possession of the Dark Soul, but their blood is too dried and it is almost useless. So Gale consumes them, basically, eating and drinking their souls, so that maybe the Dark Soul can be useful again. And unfortunately, it consumes him and basically makes him into a beast. When you reunite with him at the end of time and the end of the world, he is not himself anymore, and he tries to kill you, and then you kill him, and you take the Dark Soul and you bring it back to the painter to complete his story. That's basically it, and the painter creates a whole new world. So, once again, Miyazaki alert. I don't know what to tell you. That's basically the story, and that's just the way it is. Radagon, for his part, goes on to marry America. A sculptor commissioning a statue of Radagon discovers that they are the same person somehow. So the secret is hidden inside the statue. Radagon and America go on to have 2 children, Melania and Mikola. Again, same person. Don't know how this happens. Miyazaki alert, Miyazaki alert. Radagon and America go on to have 2 children, Melania and Mikola. Again, same person. One day, out of the clear blue sky, America decides to shatter the Elden Ring, an act that Radagon is opposed to. But since they share the same body, Radagon suffers the same fate as America does, basically. Alright, this is a really tough fight, guys. Like, I really have no idea which way to go on this one. Both fighters are strong. Both fighters can close distance quickly. Both fighters can increase distance quickly. They can get away. Man, both are very powerful. Oh man, this is really, really, really tough. Probably the toughest fight I've ever had to decide here on SoulsBorne Battle to the Death. In fact, I think this fight is so tough that I think I'm going to decide it by coin toss. I got this coin for Christmas from Kate. It's a decision coin. One side says hell yes, and the other side says fuck no. So this may not be my final decision, I don't know, but just for shits and giggles, let's flip a coin. Hell yes is for Slave Knight Gale, and fuck no is for Radagon of the Golden Order. It says hell yes. So the coin believes that Slave Knight Gale is going to come out on top. I mean, like I said, this is a very tough one to decide, and if someone out there says Slave Knight Gale would definitely win this fight, I wouldn't be inclined to disagree. This is one of those ones where I think they split it down the middle. If they fight 10 times, each one wins 5 times. I think I might actually give a slight edge to Radagon. But I don't know, man. Oh my god, that's so tough. That is really tough. Like, I don't know. You could really go either way on this one. This is, like I said, one of those ones where I'm not going to be like, oh, you're dead wrong, you know, whatever. Whatever you feel is probably, you know, whatever you feel is going to be fair. If, you know, some people feel Radagon, other people feel Gale. It's just the way it is. So feel free to leave your opinions in the comments. I am interested to see what you guys have to say on this one. And with that, I'm going to bring this episode to a close. RobertBlanchardBooks.com. If you're interested in the Roar of a Dragon series, you can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. If you'd like to hear more about them, the Rise of Dragons podcast, wherever you find your favorite podcasts. You can follow my link tree at Bobby's World 2110. There are links to everything that is associated with me there, including the Facebook page for this YouTube channel, which is generally where I post new videos. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bobby's World 2110. That is going to do it. That is going to do it for a very, what I'm sure is going to be polarizing episode of this show. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And until next time, be well, stay safe, and as always, it's Bobby's World, and you're all just living in it. See you for live, y'all. Bye. What's going on, guys? Thank you for checking out the video today, but I got a question for you. Did you know I wrote a book? Did you know I wrote 3 books? Did you know that they're all part of the same series? The Roar of a Dragon, The Treachery of a Weasel, and The Cry of a Raven. ReadersFavorite.com says that its intensity rivals that of the Game of Thrones series. Now, I personally think that's crazy, but it's not for me to judge. It's for you to judge. Go to RobertBlanchardBooks.com and you can check out the books right now. But wait, that's not all. All 3 books got 5-star reviews at ReadersFavorite.com. These books won the Silver Medal in the Literary Titan Awards. The Cry of a Raven won Silver at the Global eBook Awards. So what are you waiting for? Read about Aiden's dream to become a Knight of Delmar. Read about his death and resurrection. Oops, I gave that away, didn't I? And read about his journey back home from 3,000 years in the future to stop the evil that started in Delmar. Go to RobertBlanchardBooks.com. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. And then, if you're interested, you can buy the books there as well. And if you've already read the books or you just want to hear more about them, you can check out the Rise of Dragons podcast. You can listen to it wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, and in every episode I cover a character from the book, an event from the book, my journey into writing, and everything in between. Ripley, what do you got to say about all this?
Give me a treat or I will end you.
You know she's telling you to check out the books. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com to check out the books, or listen to the Rise of Dragons podcast if you want to hear about them. That's all I got to say, and thank you for watching this video.